Hey guys, I'm here today with my low buy picks for the month of May. Okay, this month was definitely not as hard as last month. Last month we had the VIB sale going on and that was so much more tempting, which I want to go ahead and say. The Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo that I picked up last month, I went ahead and returned. It just wasn't that wowing. Like the highlight was just so faint. Like it just wasn't like very outstanding where you could really see it and appreciate it. And for the price, I wanted it to be, I didn't want it to be like, oh, like, yeah, I kind of catch a glimpse of that highlight. I'm not saying I wanted it to look like I was painting metallic paint on my face, but it just wasn't worth the price. And the bronzer I wasn't even going to use. I was just going to use it for the highlight. So I did go back and return that, and I have no remorse on that. So last month I did purchase 2 items, so I'm back down to my 2. This month I have a little bit of a special caveat going on, which I will explain, but let me tell you the 2 items I picked up. And I knew hands down the items I was going to pick up this month. I literally was just waiting for May to roll around, and I've been so happy since I've gotten them. So first off was the Too Faced Natural Matte palette. And if you watch me much or know me, you may think, first of all, you don't need another palette, and 2, you don't even like really wear mattes. But I just kept seeing people show this, and I would see pictures, and I don't know, something about it was just calling to me constantly. And if you look at it, it is a very warm color palette, and it's overall very like light to mid shades. The only 2 dark shades are these 2, which I actually like fine. Occasionally I like a darker matte color to just kind of stamp in the outer corner. It's not something I do every day, but there's only 2 of them in here, so I was good with that. You have the perfect matte, you know, ivory bone, brow bone color, and this one's actually light enough. Sometimes I think they're a little darker or a little too yellow for my liking, and then you have this shade, which is just so peachy. It is perfect to put like all over your lid to just kind of brighten the look if you want something, you know, pretty easy, or it's a really nice blending out color for something different. And then this nude shade you could use as a blending out color as well. You could use it to put all over your lid. You could put it on your lower lash line. There for a while I was really into putting that kind of color under my lower lash line because it just gave you just enough definition, but it wasn't like there was a color there. It was just kind of a shadow. So the big pans, I think, I'd love them. And then these little pans, this Cashmere Bunny, it's really not too far off from this big one, so it serves the same purpose. And then the strapless is just like more of a rust color. I don't want to say it has red in it, but you know what I mean? It's kind of rusty. And then this Honey Butter is, oh man, it's almost what made me get the palette. It's just this peachy, orangey color. It reminds me of, I don't know, I love it. And then Chocolate Cookie is a really mid-tone kind of reddish brown as well. And then these 2, these are more cool. This is like grayish and this one's more brownish. So I did wear these one day. I used the lower colors, and I followed the look in here, which I think is pretty much nude all over, Honey Butter in the crease, maybe Chocolate Cookie, or maybe I think what it was is this on the first half of the lid, this on the outer half, and blended this in the crease. I think that's what it was. And I just really liked it. This is what I've always wanted the Naked Basics palettes to be, but the colors were just so blah, and they just weren't me. I didn't like them. I mean, I never liked them. And these I absolutely love. They are definitely leaning warm tone. This makes me understand why people like matte shadows. I just hope this doesn't make me want the Vizart palette now. But I love this. If you have been on the fence about it, I think it is so perfect. It's so pretty. Like I could go on a vacation and take this and like a shimmery one color or a paint pot or whatever. I mean, you don't even need that, but this gives you so much. And I'd be willing to bet that Cashmere Bunny you could use as maybe a contour. I don't know. So anyways, I'm really happy with that purchase. So happy. So I think I may use this as a one month palette. 1 month with maybe like a little duo or trio of some shimmery colors. I don't know. Because I don't think I could use all mattes for a month. Okay, my next purchase, I couldn't wait to order this, is the ColourPop Where the Light Is with Kathleen Lights. And I did purchase, this was $20 and you get free shipping at $30, and their shipping's like $10 or $5. I couldn't stand the thought of paying the shipping, so I did ask my sister to pick out 2 items, so I did order her that. She got Sequin and So Quiche. So anyways, this is the Kathleen Lights Quad, and yes, it is 4 shadows, but you have to purchase them all together. And I wore this in my product updates video where I told y'all I was wearing something, and I would tell you later on what it was because I didn't want to spoil my surprise of what I picked up. And you get the shade Glow, which, contrary to the name, it is just an ivory brown brow bone type color. And it's really nice. I've used these. You get Kathleen Lights, which she said in her video, she took it off of kind of like Amber Lights from MAC. I mean, it's a very warm color, but I do love a warm color. And this makes a perfect eye. And Cornelia's, which is just the perfect brown mid-tone crease color. I have used this, and I used a stippling, or like a duo fiber crease brush. So you can't even tell. It's when you use your fingers, that's when you can really tell you get in there. And it worked out fine with the brush. That was the first time I'd ever used a brush with ColourPop shadows. And Blaze, which I don't think I used yet. No, I didn't, because I can hardly open it. Which I can't wait to wear all over the lid. There's quite a few tutorials out there and looks. If y'all would want me to do a get ready with me using these or the matte palette, let me know. I'd be sure to do that. I don't do like proper tutorial looks. I'm not a makeup artist, but I would not mind doing a look if y'all were curious. So, and the packaging is really cute. Okay, then I have a few other products I got. I'm taking my shoes off, y'all. I'm still wearing them. And I will tell you why and how. Well, first off, my mom picked this up for me at her Walgreens. I had mentioned I kind of wanted it. I wasn't like looking for it, so to speak. It's the Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage Collection in Hollywood Boulevard. It is really pretty. I saw on Instagram somebody said it was a dupe for Estee Lauder Heat Wave. I don't have Heat Wave. I actually had it and got rid of it. I know. So I can't compare it to it, but it's a nice, pretty gold one. And then for Mother's Day, my husband let me go shopping, and he told me to pick out a few things. So my family does not buy me makeup for gifts, ever. Like, my husband would never go buy me makeup for gifts. And my mom, that was just because she'd heard me talk about it. Now, my parents do always, for Christmas, do like a Sephora order. It's just been this tradition that we've done for probably like 15 years. So I always pick out some goodies, put them on a wish list, and they give me an order of Sephora, like a Sephora box of goodies. And so it's not like this is going to be something that ever probably happens again until December, getting makeup for gifts, because my husband, I mean, I can probably say one other time he's ever said, like, pick out makeup. I have so much makeup, nobody thinks I need any more. So don't think this is just like, oh, this is an excuse to get more items this month. This was just because I had already picked up my 2 items when this happened. But I'm happy to get these. First off is the Clinique Cheek Pop, Blush Pop, and Nude Pop, which honestly, I'm a little unsure if I want to keep it. I know. I'm one of those people. I'm not saying like I buy stuff just to use and then return, but if I don't love it and a store has a return policy that says if you don't like something, then return it, then I will. I mean, I'm not taking advantage. If they say, if you're not pleased, bring it back, 100% satisfaction guarantee, then that's what I do. I do think this is a really pretty color, but I'm so into that Norris Madley. That's why I wanted this. I'd been wanting this since it came out, but I just don't know if it's worth it. I don't know. And I also want Ginger Pop, I want Pansy Pop, I want Melon Pop. I want a bunch. I'm going to tell y'all next month, Becca Wild Honey. That's going to be one of my items. And then 2 of the Chanel little cream eyeshadow pencils that came out in the summer collection. This is Caroube. It is one of my kind of colors. I just couldn't even resist. Oh, it glides on like silk, y'all. Oh, it is beautiful. And the Laurier Rose. I'm not French, but I'm gonna, you know, try. And I did test these out the counter one day before this. Oh, and I knew I wanted them. And I also went to the counters and tested out the little Clinique lip pops, and I can't decide on any of those colors. Look at those. Oh, I love me some cream eyeshadows and some shadow sticks. I'm all about that. Okay, so the Clinique lip pops, there was nude pop, beige pop, and bear pop, and I can't remember which one I liked the most. I don't know. I need to go back. And then I tried Fab Pop on my hand. This was on my hand, not my lips. I do not test store things on my lips. And Fab Pop I tested on my hand, but it was just way too cool tone. I mean, it was pushing purple. So that was a no-go. But one of those I really liked, and I may think about getting in the future. But definitely next month, I think it's going to be Becca Wild Honey. There's the Anastasia lip glosses. I still want to get either Undressed or Dainty. I follow Kim Kardashian's makeup artist on Instagram, and he's used both of those on her, and they both looked really pretty. But you have to order them from her website, or I think Macy's. I don't have a Macy's, so I don't know. I don't like paying shipping for one item. That kind of annoys me. So I may just kind of hold out in case they come to a different retailer. If any of y'all know if they'll ever make it to another one, let me know, and I will definitely hold out. I hope they're not just exclusives to them. So anyways, if you're on a low buy, what have you picked up this month? If you are supposed to be on a low buy, what all did you pick up this month? I definitely do not mind enabling, because I really look at my stuff that I want, and I really think about my purchases. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. But so far with me doing this low buy, I think I've definitely been more picky for sure. I mean, of course I am, because I only get 2 things. But I don't know. I have noticed that, you know, I do stick to the same stuff, but that's my makeup style. That's the kind of stuff I like. So I hope that doesn't make, like, I'm not going to go buy some kind of crazy eyeshadow palette, because that's just not me. I'm not going to go buy a red lipstick, because that's not me. It's not what I'm going to wear. I'm not going to go buy, you know, a blue eyeliner. So anyways, that is pretty much the extent of this month. Well, it is the extent. I'm just thinking if there's anything else I need to say, but there's not. So I will let you guys go. I will talk to you later, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.